haven't posted a video with my face in the past like 3 or 4 videos. But basically today it's gonna be kind of like a ramble, I guess, and just tapping and things like that. So first, I just woke up like honestly 2 hours ago, but I've been rotting in bed watching off-campus edits because I just finished the show last night. I decided to start it last night, finished it in one go, so I guess like 8 or 9 hours. But anyway, I went to Dunkin'. Got myself a Dunkin' drink. And this drink is a Dunkin' latte with 4 butter pecan swirl and 4 blueberry shots, and it tastes really, really, really good. Oh yeah. That was first sip. Okay, also, I always put a cup koozie on my drink, so 1 second. Okay, like I said, I always put a cup koozie, and these are from Singe and Drowning here on YouTube. You probably know of them. 1 second. It just looks so small. Okay, so I have this one, which I tend to use all the time because I like the colors more. This is me after the first sip. Or this will make me shite later. This will make me shite later. But in terms of Dunkin', I think that this looks better than that, so it only fits on the bottom, but that's okay. I wish I had a mic, but that's kind of the whole point of this channel, is that it's supposed to be like lo-fi, so. And I also got 10-piece munchkins. Which were free with my points. I honestly thought they were gonna put it in a box, but this is okay too. Oh. Okay, guys. I don't know if this is what I think it is, but Dunkin' released a fruit. No, what was it? I think it was like fruit punch donuts, like what's on top, and I got assorted munchkins. These better not be the fucking fruit punch ones, bruh. Okay, let's just try it though, because I'm curious and I'll eat the rest later. I want to know what this tastes like. Okay, so it's blueberry. I don't really taste any of these crystals around them, but this is pretty good. I'm honestly just gonna put that for later because this is not an eating video. I highly dislike eating videos. Okay, so I guess this video is gonna be like a ramble video. I'm about to move in like 3 days, so that's why my background looks so bare. I literally just have my Sabrina Carpenter jacket and some of my posters up. But I've taken pretty much everything down. I've packed pretty much everything, but I still have to pack my bathroom, which won't take long because I don't have that much in my bathroom, to be honest. And then I have to pack my kitchen, which I do have a lot in my kitchen. supposed to be raining that day, which is not fun. Also, I have to bring my cats, of course, to the new place, so that's not going to be fun for them. And then the process has been really slow. We haven't even signed a lease yet, which I think is kind of crazy. They're going to make us sign it the day of moving in. That truly makes no sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, so we move in 3 days. No lease signed. No portal so we can pay. No nothing. Which is so crazy. Can you even hear this? So it has like air bubbles in it. I got this like 2 years ago. Before the big Nito trend. I do want to let you know though, I saw these Nitos, like 2 of them in Kroger, in the toy aisle, so, and like, I don't know, if you want a Nito, maybe go check out Kroger. We'll drink some more coffee. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Off Campus for a second, so if you haven't seen the show, don't listen, I guess, but dude, that show was so freaking good, and now I want merch, and I have a lot of merch. I literally just packed all my merch, and it took a huge bin by itself, and most of the merch in there is Taylor Swift merch, Sabrina Carpenter merch. I have some Gracie Abrams stuff in there. The Neighborhood, I only have one neighborhood. The Neighborhood's like, I only have one piece from The Neighborhood, but I want more eventually. Oh my gosh, like I never realized how much merch I have, and I get so scared to wear my merch because I don't want it to get ruined, obviously, and a lot of this merch is can easily be like, you wash it, you dry it, oh, it's fucked up, you know, especially the Era Store merch. It was like, as cute as it is, it wasn't made well, like printed well, so, yeah, I try to take, like, I rarely wear my merch, okay, like, I have a whole, cardigan, you know, from Taylor Swift, that I don't wear because I'm scared that it's gonna smell bad and then I'm gonna wash it and it's gonna get ruined. But yeah, I want merch from the show because, like I said, I started it last night, finished it last night. I literally got off of work at 8 p.m. and I was like, okay, I've been seeing edits. I know the girl who plays Allie, I used to watch her show, Project MC Square, and I saw her edits with Dean, and I was like, okay, slay, like, I'm gonna watch the show, and I thought it was about them, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read the books, I didn't read the books, but, I thought it was, like, their show, because that's all the edits I was seeing, and then I watched it, and, you know, of course, the main characters this season were Hannah and Cary Graham. Oh my gosh, bro, that show was so good. That show was so good to me. And it wasn't like too corny, if that makes sense. Like, I love The Summer I Turned Pretty, don't get me wrong, but there were moments where it was so corny, especially with Jeremiah's character. I mean, that man is the corniest thing in the world, you know, but it was very little corny in this show, and it was just a good blend of everything. It was so good, and it does make me want to read the books, but I'll have to do that another time. They literally just announced season 2 to be Dean and Allie, which I'm excited for, because obviously we got not that much of them, but enough to where we want more. And I saw a lot of people be reactions to who they found out was Hunter Davenport, and I was like, what's the big deal? I'm so confused. So I had to do some research into that in the books. But honestly, like, I think they said that the show is different. Like, portrayed him and Dean differently, I guess, and it wasn't like that in the book. I have no idea. Again, I have to read them, but there's like 4 of them. But I probably should, you know, just to be in the know, because that's what I did for this. I'm right and pretty. That's what I did for To All the Boys I Love before I read those books, before the shows and movies even came out. But overall, I really, really like the show, and I saw that like American Eagle has merch, but to be honest, it's not merch that I would wear. And I think Amazon has merch too, so I might look into that. And of course, people made fan-made merch, but respectfully, like, I'm not gonna get merch with the guys' faces on them. Like, I'll do something that looks like the hockey jerseys, because I think people can be like, oh, like, that's from Hot Campus, you know, if they see like Graham or whatever, because I think that merch is cute, so I might look into that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. Oh, okay. Gracie Abrams just announced a tour. Probably not gonna go. I went to her Good Riddance tour. Sorry, I blanked. I did not go to the Secret of Us one. That's when she got really popular after opening for Taylor Swift. So I saw her before she opened for Taylor Swift. So just remember I was there. And she was talking about seeing people at the Eras Tour, like, oh, who's gonna see me open for Taylor Swift? And I did go to the Eras Tour, but I didn't see her open for Taylor Swift. But obviously she got like really popular, so I didn't go to the Secret of Us tour. I couldn't get tickets. But she just announced a tour, and honestly, I probably won't go see it because I'm trying to save up for Sabrina Carpenter. I know she just got off tour, but honestly, I would love to see Man's Best Friend. I saw Short and Sweet. I was there for Emails I Can't Send. I didn't go to that tour, but I mean the album, and like, I've loved her since, you know, Disney, when she was on Girl Meets World, etc. But yeah, that's my main thing. I want to save up for Sabrina Carpenter because she's my fave. And then Role Model. He just announced his tour. No, not tour. Album coming up. Chuck Timely. Here, let me look it up. Let's have my phone in my hand. I mean, I knew it was gonna be something with Chuck Timely because that's like his new like thingy. Okay, so it's called Chuck Timely and the Hourglass, and it's out August 7th, which is, I guess, 2 months away. But I will be there. Oh, look, Duncan commented. And then the first single is out June 3rd. And I bet it's gonna be really good. Obviously, all of his albums are good, great even. And then I know people are probably more into this, but Love Island is coming out. They literally just posted a little sneak peek. I'm not going to show that because they're showing but they just posted a sneak peek of the cast, and it starts June 2nd. The UK one starts June 1st, which I honestly might watch. I've doubled up on Love Island before. Like, I've seen the Australia one and the USA one at the same time, even though they might not be going on at the same time. I watched them at the same time. I've seen one season of UK. I can't even remember what season that was. So I've been watching Love Island since, let me find the first cast that I watched specifically. It's gotta be like, I wish I could see photos of them. Okay, so the first season I watched was Love Island, season 5. So the year before Leah and all them, right? Yeah, okay. And like maybe if you guys seen it too, you'll remember. But we got these two. These were pretty big on the show. So I've been watching since season 5 of Love Island, and now we're about to be on season 8. I think Love Island season 5 was pretty authentic. Love Island season 6 was also authentic, and then because Love Island season 6 blew up, obviously, with Leah, Janae, Serena, all of them, Rob, you know, I think it's very clear that people went on Love Island season 7 to get fame. I'm pretty sure that was obvious. Like, most of the people didn't even seem like they were that into love, but also the cast was toxic, the audience was toxic, and I'm not gonna lie, I did partake in that toxicness. So I guess I can't really say that because I did it, but I really, really hope that they have people who are genuinely there to find, you know, love, and it'll make the show more interesting. It's more interesting when there's actually feelings involved, you know what I mean? Versus like, oh, am I gonna stay on the island just to stay on the island and get my fame, you know? And I don't know if you guys listen, but Huda from season 7, I guess everybody knows who it is, let's be honest. She just released a song. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't, but it wasn't the greatest. Like, I don't know, I'm not very like technical, but the lyrics weren't great, but the rest of it was. Like, her voice actually isn't that bad at all. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, it's not. But I'm just excited to the fact that they released a sneak peek like 40 minutes ago on Instagram. They should have already announced the cast at this point, I'm not gonna lie. Like, usually they do it a week before, but they didn't, so like, we're waiting. We're waiting. My biggest problem now with Love Island is that the girls are always gorgeous, always, but then they pick men that like are, first of all, have a horrible background or end up turning out shitty, like Kenny, who's racist, crazy, or the men are just mid, like let me not say that because I don't want to like sound like I have an ego, but I feel like a lot of people say that the girls are always gorgeous and then the men are like, they're there, you know. So hopefully the cast is like equal on both sides, you know what I mean? I feel like the Love Island season 6 cast was equal on both sides, other than Aaron. But Love Island season 7, not so much. And then let's talk about Beyond the Villa. If you haven't seen Beyond the Villa, it's a show that kind of shows their lives after the villa, Beyond the Villa. So I didn't watch the season with the season 6 cast with Leah, Janae, Serena, all of them. I didn't watch it. Just because nothing interesting was really going on to me. But then I saw a bunch of clips on TikTok about season 7's cast on Beyond the Villa and how Hannah and Iris were basically being bullies, and I was like, oh no, like, this is not good, because I really liked Hannah and Iris on the show. So I was like, okay, well, what could they have possibly done? So I decided to watch the show, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's a lot of filler. a lot of BS that no one cares about that I just skip through. Same with Love Island, they do that sometimes where they just try to fill it up with like the most boring ass conversations. But you know, they have to read their like hour long episode. So dude, Beyond the Villa was like actually messy as fuck. And I was already like, what are Anna and Iris, why are they acting like that? When I saw like people post clips of it on TikTok, and then I actually got into the show and I was like, God, okay. It just sucks because I genuinely did like Hannah and Iris. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're horrible people, because they're not. Like, obviously, people can, you know, grow eventually if they want to. They just have to actually put in the work. But I saw how mean specifically Hannah was. And I was stunned. Because she never acted like that to me in the villa. But it was like a whole switch up. And then I thought it was really funny when she told people, like, just because you're going through like a hard time, it shouldn't excuse you being a shitty person, right? Okay. And then when she released an apology like 2 weeks ago, she was like, yeah, I was going through a hard time. Okay, right, okay, so that doesn't excuse you from being a shitty person, like you fucking said. I don't know. It just made me see them in a different light. And honestly, there were so many storylines that I did not give a fuck about. It was like, overall, Beyond the Villa is not that interesting. It's not. Just like After Sun, I'll never watch an After Sun. That is so boring. But those drama parts were obviously entertaining. So, yeah. I'm just excited. I've been yapping for about 22 minutes now, so I think we're gonna end it here. But I'll see you in the next video. I'm trying to film one with rain sounds in the background, and it's literally been raining every single day. And then a majority of the day, it's bright and sunny, so I was gonna film a rainy thing today, because look, it literally says like rain, all that stuff, and it never rains. Like, okay, fuck me then, like, whatever. So I decided to do this, get my coffee